Selamlar. Fall of New Vegas'ta kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son bu kampı temizlemiştik. Caesar'ın lejyonerlerini burada öldürmüştük. Şöyle kalkalım. Bu kişileri kurtaramadık daha. Boyunlarındaki tasmaları çözemedik.
When will we be free? If there's any chance.
Patlayıcı statlarımızdan istiyor. Bir 10-11 arttırabilirsek tekrar geleceğiz. Ya da başka bir çözüm yolu bulabilirsek geleceğiz buraya. Şöyle devam edebiliriz. Şu solda bir yer var ama buraya nasıl gideriz? Şurada bir yer gözüküyor ama. Bu tarafa geçiş yoktu. Tam da geçemedik. Şöyle gitsek. Yani bulamadım. Şöyle devam edelim o zaman.
You're back. What can I do for you? The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids. The Rangers could... Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on the radio. So far... What? A single man slaughters an entire camp of legionaries? It took everything we had in the last battle at the dam to stand against those brutes. You've done a fine job, friend. You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Güzel bir sniper. Şöyle devam edelim. Eko korucu karakolu. Selam.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Look, I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post. The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the lead. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other.
Yanlış hatırlamıyorsam buraya bir görev zinciriyle geleceğiz tekrardan. Zaten Hangi görevdi? Tam hatırlayamadım ama kısa yolu açtık. O şekilde gelebiliriz. Şimdi yeni silahımızı test edelim. Süper. Çok iyi.
All mine. From me. All mine. All mine.
Get me some money.
All mine. So we made it.
Şöyle girelim.
All mine. There you are. All there you are. I'm hit.
Legion will pay for this. I'm getting out of here.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers. All mine. You're mine.
Hello?
Mercy killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
Burası Dead Money DLC'sine giriş. Buraya şimdilik girmeyeceğiz.
you're heading
Tamam.
out, be careful. There's been lots of Legion raiding parties around lately.
I've heard of you. Did you figure on coming out here and helping us lowly troopers out? My problem is we're all going to die. We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone? You kidding me, man? How are things? We're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here.
I can't wait for General Oliver to get out here. He could turn this place around.
I heard the Legion took out another one of our patrols. If this continues, there won't be many of us left.
I don't know how we're gonna get hold of the Legion here and Hoover Dam. We just don't have the manpower.
Another day, another battle, another dead trooper. When is this shit gonna end?
Nice job out there.
Evening. I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you? The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save. What would you... I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime. Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that. I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies. The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers. That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your... I don't have that many supplies left, so I can't offer my services freely, but I can help you. Sure can. Okay.
Evet, birileri ilaçları çalıyormuş.
All mine. All mine.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help. I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get the... I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson. Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, I want you to speak with him and see if they're... Watch out!
Watch out!
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our... I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations. This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do. Bye. Welcome back. Bye.
Watch out! We're kind of busy around here for social calls. Not good. We still haven't gotten... It's no picnic, I'll tell you that. We have no men or supplies.
Watch out! Watch out!
All mine.
Well, that's the end of that. Better move along. There's not much for you here.
Askeri inzibat.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hemen reis sen misin? Tamam.
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the... As you can probably tell, we aren't... The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. Convicts are better armed and organized than... I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken the... They got organized faster than I would have thought. Thankfully, the small group in town here seemed to have split off from the main force. Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to...
Sir?
Bu Hayes'miş. Biz Mayes ile konuşacağız.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found. I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything. Make it quick. I don't have time. No, can't say I do. I got my own problems to worry about. What do you want? Of course it's dangerous. Damn Legion raiding parties have been giving us hell ever since they took over Nelson. Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raiding party. But we need those supplies and we need them badly.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Evet, birçok görev aldık. Burada ilaçları çalan birileri varmış. Onu araştıracağız. Karakollarda radyo frekanslarını güncelleyeceğiz. Ve bir de malzeme soruşturma görevimiz var. Bunları yaparak devam edeceğiz. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere.